So today I thought I would take you through my current back workout. I do 3 sets right now. I do chin-ups, I do rows for upper back, and then I do rows for lower back, for lats. So let's get to it, and I'll talk through this. So if you don't know me, my name's Grant. I'm 60 years old, and I work out at home. First up, chin-ups. Hard to talk when you're doing these things. So I'll do a couple sets of those just to really get the back fired up. Chin-ups. Yeah. A couple of years ago, I was about 230 pounds, and I couldn't do a couple chin-ups for the life of me. And at the time, I was drinking alcohol. Now I've quit almost 3 years, and I'm down to about 190. Should be a little bit lower. I was down to 174, but this year I've gained a few pounds. Obviously, I'm 190, and for a while there, when I was in the 170s, I was knocking off about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on the chin-ups. That was at 59 years old. Not bad. Anyways, set number 2, chin-ups. These are good for back and shoulders, a little bit of arms, but I really try to focus on just using my arms as hooks. All right, here we go. Number 2. I'll get one more here. Sounds like I'm trying to poop. Okay, that's it for those pull-ups. Those are pull-ups, right? Yeah, pull-ups are this way, chin-ups are this way. So pull-ups. Next up, we're going to move over here to my bench, and I'm going to do 2 sets or 3 sets. Right now, let me tell you this. Right now, I'm just working on strength. I'm not trying to build muscle or anything, so I don't do a lot of sets unless I'm really trying to have a muscle pop out, like in my calves, my soleus. I worked on that over the last year to get my calves to really pop when I walk. But at the moment, back in the wintertime, each exercise I do, I'm going to do 2 sets. And then maybe around March, I'll add an extra set to my rows, just to maybe start pulling the back out, thicken it up a bit. But this is just what I do, to each his own. So over here, 1 sec. So up next, we're going to do some upper back. So what I do is I lean on my bench like this, and I have my hands facing, so my palms are almost facing my legs at a slight angle. And then what I do is I just use my arms as hooks, and I come up, and I try and squeeze my upper back. So I get the traps and rhomboids, everything up there, even some rear delts. And it's amazing how, in this exercise, because I didn't really focus on upper back like this a whole bunch over the years. Now I'm stuck using these light weights. And as you see when I do my lats, how the weight all of a sudden jumps up quite a bit. Also, right now I don't really count reps. I just go until I feel tired or just about failure, sometimes to failure. Depends how I feel. Today I'm not overly energetic. I was up at 4 a.m. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. I'll just pause you for a sec while I load up the dumbbell a little bit more. Be right back. All right, so I moved you just a little bit so you get a little bit of a different angle. So now I added 5 pounds to each dumbbell. So now I'm going to do one more set for upper back. And what I noticed, I said before in my last set that I don't count reps. And what I noticed now that I do it like this is that I focus more on just trying to get blood into the muscles and build up some strength. And the weight I'm using, I'd always add a little bit more weight or repetition. Like if, I know I'm not counting reps, but I kind of have an idea that, the last set I did 20 to 30 reps. If I did use the same weight, which I don't like to do, because I think if you use the same weight multiple times, you're wasting that set. Unless you tweak something, different hand position, or different angle or something. So, but anyways, I just try and get that blood flowing. I probably went off track there a bit, and I have no idea how many sets I have done so far. And I'll probably count them after I finish this video. I can feel it, especially in my upper traps, my inner traps. Okay, that's going to be it for upper back. Now we're going to move on to lats. Hang on. Okay, so speaker on, yep. So for lats, I love dumbbell rows. I've done dumbbell rows for years, like decades. I just love them. I like the feeling I get. I used to be able to get such a good stretch, and I used to be able to just flood my lats with blood, and I always liked that. So you can see right now that I've already jumped up quite a bit from doing the upper back. But so now dumbbell rows again. I don't really count the reps. Just as long as I get 8 to 10, and then after that I stop. I guess I do count up to about 8 to 10. And when I do these, every succeeding set, I'll add weight. And again, I'll jump up quite a bit on the next set, probably 10 to 15 pounds. And I'll probably just do a couple of sets of these today, because all I'm doing is just keeping the strength up. And one thing you notice, I don't use straps. I have them. I like them when necessary, but straps, I think, give you a false sense of what you're doing. I think you really need to feel the muscle, and you have to build up that grip strength, and that'll help you help your forearms and your elbows in the long term. It's just, you're better off if you don't, unless you're wanting to be like a power lifter or something, where they use them all the time. But if you're just lifting weights to build strength, I don't think that using straps is a good idea. I think you kind of defeat the whole purpose of trying to build up strength, right? So I'll be back for one more set here. Okay, well, one last set for my back. I'm doing dumbbell rows for lats, and I've added a bit of weight. We're at 20, 45, 55 pounds, which isn't a ton, but not bad for a 60-year-old. I used to do, my workouts would be typically anywhere from 70 to 90 pound dumbbell rows years ago, and that's what I worked with to keep strong and build muscle. But now, as I said, I'm not interested in really building muscle all that much. It's more about strength for me, keeping strong and keeping my mobility, etc. Enough talking, Grant, right? Okay, here we go. Last set of dumbbells. Yeah, that's 15. I decided to count them all. I figured if I wasn't doing the reps together like I was in the upper back part, I should probably count because I need this to be about the same amount of reps, right? Now I lost count on my left side. Okay, that's good. Then what I'll do usually is I'll just hang from the bar on the Bowflex just to kind of stretch the back out a bit. I do, not on a consistent basis at the moment, but I do work upper traps. But if I was doing them, I do them on a different day. I find that when you're doing back, and I do chest after this, when you're doing that, it's a lot of muscle, it's a lot of heavier exercises, and then to do shrugs, regular shrugs on top of that is too much for an old guy. And anyways, I'm Grant, I'm 60, I work out at home. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you should subscribe. I got all kinds of information and exercises to show you. Have a great day.